Hey, it's Jeff, and I had a comment come in on the blog from John O'Hara who said, I'm a perfectionist and I take forever to get started on something. The reason is that I want to give myself the very best chance of success. I have to know everything there is to know about a particular subject before I move forward. I know I'm a nightmare. I need to change my thinking dramatically or I will never get anywhere. Thanks for putting out great videos. I'm off to work on getting my ass in gear. So this is a great one because a lot of people suffer with this. And the line here, the reason is I want to give myself the very best chance of success. So if you're a perfectionist and you're procrastinating on getting your work out there and starting your business and building your tribe, then the waiting till you know everything about a topic that's the way to guarantee that you will have no success. It isn't the way to give yourself the best chance of success. It's the opposite. Because you're never going to know everything about whatever it is, about whatever your topic is. As you get out there and start teaching and start developing your product, it's like peeling an onion, and you're just going to learn more and more and more and more and more. And there's no end to how much there is to learn. If you even try to get like most of the stuff, I mean, if you're just like, I have to learn everything, the reality is the market will have moved by the time you get there. I remember being at a Tony Robbins event, and there was a young woman who I got to know, and she was trained to be a speed skater for Canada in the Olympics. And she was incredibly talented, worked really, really hard. And I remember she was young, and she was about 3 or 4 years away from being able to really compete to get into the Olympics. And I remember Tony, she got a chance to ask Tony the question, and said, this is the time I need to get into the Olympics. And Tony's like, well, that's the time you need right now, but 4 years from now, when you are going for that spot in the Olympics, you're going to be faster, but because by then the standards have changed. And so if you're sitting there waiting to start your business till you get everything figured out, and I mean, that's that perfectionism. That's just nothing but, it's just a really fancy way to procrastinate. And if you're waiting to learn everything, by the time you learn everything, then here's this data set that, let's say this data set represents everything. And you're working really hard and you take 2 years to get there and learn everything. The reality is by then, everything's going to be like this. It's going to be it's just going to be advanced beyond where it's at right now. So you have to get in there and start working, make an offer, make sales, work with people, teach. I tell you what, I've been teaching product launches, how to do product launches for product, services, businesses, whatever, with my product launch formula. And yesterday, after 11 years of teaching product launch formula, yesterday I learned something about launches. It never ends. If you're in business, the learning never ends, the development never ends. You just have to put yourself out there right now. This is a theme I come back to over and over and over in these videos, is you need to start building a tribe. You need to start building a following. You need to start building an email list. People that want to hear from you. And you start that, and then you get out there and start developing product and teaching and selling. That's what you need to do. You don't have to worry about being perfect. No one wants, there is no perfect. There's no possibility of ever being perfect. When I play the guitar, I mean, even a single note, no one plays a single note perfectly. No one plays a single phrase on the guitar perfectly. There's always room for improvement. So yeah, perfection and perfectionism, just a fancy word for procrastination. You're never going to learn everything. You have to get out there. This isn't any excuse to get out there and be irresponsible and try to lead and teach on something where you don't know what you're talking about. But once you develop a minimum level of expertise where you can start teaching and leading and helping people, then get out there and you're going to start peeling the onion. There's always going to be more to learn, but That's the beauty of business and the beauty of life. So I'm Jeff Walker. Wherever you're watching this, scroll down, leave a comment for me, give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, give me a share, whatever. Give me some kind of reaction, and let's go get them this week.